Good morning and welcome to the virtual award ceremony for the HART Prize year 2021 to 2022. My name is Meta Chetri, and as this year's HART Prize intern, I've had the pleasure of managing the competition alongside the incredible support of the team here at HART. We are very proud to announce that we have had yet another super successful year of over 130 entries, ranging from students here in the UK entering, but also as far as in the Philippines. The HART Prize is more than just a competition that you can enter into once. Many of you enter multiple times, and we are delighted to see your names coming back each year. The HART Prize is something which allows you to find out what matters to you the most and have a voice on things that aren't necessarily covered by international media coverage, such as the important events taking place in our partner locations. I really hope that through the HART Prize you've been able to channel or start your humanitarian aid efforts and decide on what matters the most to you. After all, it is people like you who will make the biggest difference in our world. I'm really pleased to announce that, like last year, we will again be having the whole HART team to help us celebrate each of your entries, but to also announce the winners from each category. Following on from COVID-related changes we made last year, all certificates for those who won, were highly commended, and those who participated will be sent out electronically. Now, without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce to you founding president of HART, Baroness Caroline Cox.
Good morning on this very special day. It is a very important day because there are so many achievements to celebrate. But I'm going to begin by introducing myself very briefly. All I say about myself is I'm a nurse and a social scientist by intention, a baroness by astonishment. I wasn't into politics. I was the first baroness I'd ever met. Quite a shock. You wake up and find a baroness looking at yourself out of the bathroom mirror. But of course, it's a huge privilege because it means you get to speak in the House of Lords, or the upper house as it's called, or the British Parliament. So I thought, how do I use this privilege? And the idea came, it's a wonderful place to be a voice for people whose voices are not heard. And so this is really the essence of what HART is all about. We try to work for people suffering oppression, persecution, or in war zones who are not reached by the major aid organizations, because the major aid organizations can only go with permission of a sovereign government. If a sovereign government is victimizing a minority in its own borders, doesn't give them permission to go, they don't go. So we do spend quite a bit of our time crossing borders a bit unofficially to reach those who are not reached by the major aid organizations. And also, of course, these are people usually displaced or living in dire conditions. So we try to combine aid and advocacy, and we work with local partners. And they are the real heroes and heroines of their own communities on their own front lines of faith and freedom. So that's me founding HART, and I'm thrilled that we're here today to celebrate your amazing achievements, which we'll come to in just a moment. But we want to show a brief video to give a bit of picture coverage, as it were, of what we do and our wonderful partners. So we're going to show a short film.
I always say that I'm a nurse and a social scientist by intention and a baroness by astonishment. There's an ancient Chinese proverb which states, words spoken from the mouth reach the ear, and words spoken from the heart reach the heart. At HART, we operate according to what we call the principles of the 4 A's. First, authenticity, going in person. A lot of my time will be spent with people who are really trapped behind closed borders, where the big aid organisations are not allowed to go. I don't believe in those borders. I believe in being with people in need. Aid. We give them a helping hand. It's HART's fundamental policy to work with local partners, to find people who are making a difference for their own people. We're not an aid organisation that takes in foreign personnel and goes into some situation and does our own thing. We always ask what are their priorities. And then advocacy. Find out what the situation is. When you're working with victims of oppression and persecution, they need a voice as well as a helping hand.
These ones have paid a price. We pray, O God, for the families that have been left behind. We thank you for the help that has come, but there is still more need for help.
And the final A is accountability. Accountable to those for whom we speak and whom we try to serve, that our message is accurate. When I speak in the British Parliament, the House listens. I'm not just reading a Reuters press report. I've seen. This is how it really is. You've got to be there.
HART is everything for us. Please keep on with the good work you are doing. It is reaching us.
I cannot do everything, but I must not do nothing. And if together we all do something, we really can make a difference.
Now, it is my great delight and privilege to focus on the real reason for our time together today, which is to congratulate everyone who took part in this HART Human Rights Competition and to celebrate the awards given to the winners. But I would like to say everybody has my admiration. I don't think when I was your age, I would have written in the way that you have, with such insight, with such passion, such compassion, and such ability. And you really are an inspiration for all of us. So thank you for caring enough about these issues to write and take part in the competition. And thank you for all the work you put into your contributions and for being such an inspiration. So a big thank you. I am now going with great pleasure to hand over to my brilliant colleague, Lola, who's going to do the first set of presentations.
Thank you, Caroline. I'm Lola, I'm the Programmes Manager here at HART, and I'm really pleased to be announcing our first performance of the ceremony. Our first performance is by Zara Zaman, who entered the Junior Creative category with her short story, Running to the Ocean. Running to the Ocean is a creative piece written from the perspective of a child to illustrate how refugees feel, what they see, and what they think when they're trying to flee to safety. So take it away, Zara.
Running to the ocean. I awake to the blue skies above me. For a second, I forget that I'm in a life or death situation until I'm hit with reality. Some of the people on the raft look sick, others look cold, and there are a few that seem to have lost hope. Then there are the ones that are singing, trying to make people happy again. It reminds me of that story of the big boat that sank in the Atlantic, and how the musicians were playing music even though everyone was about to die. The day slowly drags on, and the sky goes from light and clear to an inky blue. The waves are getting bigger, and the temperature quickly drops. Big clouds form in the sky, and a heavy downpour of rain falls on us. The men on the boat are shouting at us, and they're making us balance our weight so the raft doesn't flip. We're doing okay until the huge wave comes. It washes over us and the raft capsizes. I scream for Mama and Pa. I know that neither of them can swim, and I pray that their life jackets keep them afloat. Suddenly, another wave appears and pulls me down under the surface. I can't breathe. My lungs are burning. My eyes sting. Then everything stops.
A huge thank you to Zara for that amazing performance. I'll now hand back to Caroline, who will announce the winners and highly commended for the senior essay category.
It is now my great pleasure and privilege to introduce the winners of the senior essay competition. And I must just say that having participated in some of the judging, it was very, very difficult because there are people we would love to have in this list of prize winners, but we only can have 3. So the 3 clearly are recognized and awarded, but many of the other of you really impressed us greatly. So beginning in 3rd place, Brendan Bagshaw. In 2nd place, Jasper Davis. And in 1st place, Katerie Darkour. Forgive me if I pronounced your name wrong, but congratulations to all of you for phenomenal achievements and for all you represent in terms of commitment, compassion, and competence. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Sam and I'm the Chief Executive of HART, and it is my privilege to announce the winners of the intermediate essay category. In 3rd place, we've got Christabel Morris. 2nd place, we've got Molly Rose Williams, and congratulations, in 1st place is St John Smith. In the same category for highly commended, we've got Tiffany Yu, Fiza Haider and Jolie Harrison. So congratulations to all of you. And over now to David.
It's good to be meeting you on Zoom, even though we can't meet in person as we used to. The name is David Thomas. I'm one of the oldest of the 2 persons here, as you can probably see, in the HART organisation with 2 grandsons. But I'm the projects and logistics coordinator. So there's some prizes. I prefer, so people aren't kept in suspense, I always say the first winners and then go on to 2nd and 3rd. In 1st place in the junior essay category is Neve Pearson. Neve Pearson. So congratulations to Neve, 1st place. 2nd place in the junior essay is Madeline Rose. So again, congratulations, Madeline Rose. And 3rd, there's a joint 3rd, Hannah Macambera and Janice Law. So well done, Hannah and Janice, for joint 3rd. Those are the 3 main prize winners, but there were also 4 other persons who were highly recommended, and they are Katie Frost, Alexandra Hickman, Ben Shaler, and Grace Weston. So congratulations to all who won the prizes, got highly commended, but congratulations to all of you who tackled this subject at your age. Wonderful. I think the oldest of you when you wrote this essay would have been only 14, perhaps 15, but that would be at the oldest. But you're tackling the issue of human rights, why these matter, by what values we live, by what values do our governments uphold. And the world is becoming a more dangerous place for human rights, for human freedom, for human dignity, and it's not going to get better in the short term. So it's wonderful that you are tackling these issues, that you want to know the truth about things, because of course without truth, democracy doesn't exist. People have got to be truthful with each other. So congratulations to all of you.
Hi, my name is Max Elgott and I'm the fundraising manager here at HART. I've now got the pleasure of introducing a couple of performances for you now. The first of which is from the intermediate creative category. And Millie Lowe will read us Silence Love, her poem about a lesbian woman living in Nigeria under the 2014 Same-Sex Marriage Prohibition Act, set in the Calabar Carnival. The woman has to pursue her lover in secret until they are caught and prosecuted as criminals.
The colours of Calabar dance, unabashed in their bright beauty. To me, the rainbow is smudged, paled, vibrant pink fades into dull peach. Your eyes stand out above all else. Love does not like to be hidden. Festivities excite passion. Yet I can't hold your gaze too long. Only a fool asks for trouble. stolen moments are all we have. Amongst this beautiful chaos, a dark alley offers refuge. Shadows envelop you slowly. All I feel is your touch, unmatched by any other sensation. We are free. Harsh blue light pierces the moment. An iron grip steals me from you. Shouts of disgust ring in my ears. The taste on my lips that lingers feels so final. Breath escapes me.
A big thank you to Millie for that performance. And now Abby Wiley will read her poem, Not Yet, from the Senior Creative category. Inspired by a short poem from her childhood referring to war as the Yellow Monster, Abby writes from the perspective of a young Syrian woman understanding this metaphor and how she might reconcile this description of war with her reality when it began in 2011.
War. A short, blunt word for a pain so long and sharp. I heard war once called the Yellow Monster, though for years could not think why. It hadn't come for me, not yet. Monsters I knew. I was given to one, too young, by another I had trusted. The privilege, the blessing, the escape that was school, plagued by fiends emerging from friends. They slinked among neighbours, crawled through the streets, ate in my house. But still, this yellow monster was a shadow, unknown. It hadn't come for me, not yet. Yellow, I thought I knew. Happiness, surely, a colour so brilliant. The shade of the tablecloth my mother would lay, of the lentil soup that rested upon it. The bright signs splashed with icons of rich, sweet kanafe in winter. The eyes of the girl I would run home with, beneath swathes of golden jasmine hearts. It hadn't come for me, not yet. Now new monsters roamed my home, and yellow became the sky at night, lit up by the blaze of a city aflame. Yellow became the leached hue of the fractured wall by our neighbour's shop. Yellow became the dust that filled our lungs, our eyes, our hearts. The parched skin of the girl I escaped with beneath the burnt heat of a hazy ochre sun. Yellow became the monster. It had come for me at last.
A huge thank you to Abby for that wonderful performance. Now Beth will announce the winners and highly commended for the creative category. Congratulations on everyone and their entries, and good luck.
Hello everyone, my name's Beth and I'm the Executive Assistant to Baroness Cox and the Administrator at HART. And I'm delighted to announce the winners and those highly commended in the Senior Creative category. In joint third place are Thomas Patrick Crean and Charlotte Scaria. In second place is Abby Wiley. And in first place, with their amazing piece, The Martyr, Monica Akala. Congratulations, Monica. Those who have been highly commended in this category are Neve Matthews, Ilya Kalionsi, Dan Dave Abayon, and Isabel Hirsch. Congratulations to everyone who entered this category, and thank you so much for your contributions to the HART Prize for Human Rights. I'm now handing over to Anais, who will be announcing the winners and those highly commended in the Intermediate Creative category.
Hello, my name is Anais, and I am the Communications and Social Media Intern at HART. Today, I have the pleasure of announcing the winners and the highly commended for the Intermediate Creative category. In third place, we have Izzy Bevans. In second place, we have Millie Lowe. And in first place, we have Ananya Powis with their piece, Invasion of Burma. Congratulations. Those that have been highly commended are Sudipti Chetri, Leila Somaru, Mariam Ozakinsel, Amelia Ayaz, Amy Pert Baumforth, Jessica Archbold, and Maddie Rogers. Congratulations to the winners, the highly commended, and to everyone who entered this category. We will now pass on to Jo, who will announce the winners and the highly commended for the Junior Creative category. Thank you.
So congratulations to all of you who entered the Junior Creative competition. There were some extremely interesting and thought-provoking pieces, and we really enjoyed marking them. Many of the best entries focused on the horrific impact of war and the huge consequences for the innocent people involved, particularly children, the deaths, the destruction, the devastation, the need to escape, and the post-war issues of refugees, displacement and trafficking. So congratulations to all of those who entered. Now to the results. In joint third place is Zara Zaman, who wrote a wonderful piece, Running to the Ocean, a child's eye view of a refugee's horrific journey by sea away from war. Also in third place is Skye McLaughlin, whose digital art piece, Burning Innocence, reflects the impact of war in Syria, a young girl with her war-torn toy rabbit amidst tanks and destruction. Well done, Skye. In second place is Katerina Agrotis's impressive 3D model, again of the impact of war in Syria, a mixed confusion of tank soldiers, destruction and mayhem. And finally, in first place is Angel Harris's The Flower, a vivid representation of the horror of FGM. It is three-dimensional, and the razor blade cutting into the rose highlights the terrible brutality of the FGM process. So congratulations to all of those. And congratulations too to all of those who were highly commended. And these were Emily Hammond, Eliza Peake, Skye Campbell, Saskia Tan Worthington Chapman, Sabine Bukhari, Natalie Cox, Rayhan Bilalogu, Emma Mack, and Grace Poole. Well done again for all these pieces. Thank you all for entering. I hope you'll enter again next year and encourage others to as well. And now I'll hand you back to Meda, who's going to wrap up the awards process. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jo, and thank you to all of my HART team members who helped me present today and to our performers as well. To end the virtual award ceremony of 2022, I would like to say a final big congratulations to all of those who took part. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to find out what matters to you the most and what you think are the big issues taking part in places such as our partner locations, but also all across the world in marginalised communities. I really hope that you're encouraged to take part in next year's HART Prize, which launches on November the 1st, 2022. And if you can't wait this long to get involved, then please head over to our website where you can find out how to apply to be a student ambassador. If not, you can always follow our social media to keep up to date on HART-related news. Other than this, we would just like to say thank you for being here with us. It really means the world to us, and we hope to see you all very soon.